Welcome back into the workshop, and the update at the moment is about that hole. For those that haven't seen the previous video, there would have been a doorway there. I've removed the door, chopped it up for firewood, and removed the stud work, removed the outside cladding, etc. And now I've got a decent sized opening to make access to my store area, and in this case the residing place of this or its replacement. I will determine whether I run the pipe work on the other side of the wall dependent upon the new machine's setup, and I'm thinking that it'll work okay because the motor is, I'll just swing around. The motor is not like this where it's set on the vanes up at this point. The motor and the vanes are down on the base, and it's connected with a wee bit of flexi pipe up to the point where it goes into the collection bags. That being the case, I can pretty much mount the motor where I find it most convenient for the the fittings to connect up, because the width of this storage area is, get that hose out of the way, the width is only just big enough for the unit. I think the unit is 750 wide, 740 wide. We've got about an 8-10 opening from cladding to cladding. That doesn't give me much wriggle room in there, but now that the motor is, as I recall, separate from the actual collection part, I can perhaps turn the motor to an advantage for the pipe work should I move it to the outside. There's a bit of me that says, yeah, go ahead and do that. The bit is, it will make the place look a bit tidier and a bit more functional, you could say. But so if I do that, I'll poke one of these pan adapters, or pipe work, put it that way, with the pan adapter onto it, so that the pan adapter itself, this part here, that's all that you'd see on this side. It'll be about the same height it is now, and then maybe another one down lower, or it may be the sole one that I have coming out. The use of that one will be directly for, or almost entirely for, the planer thicknesser, and that will have the shortest run to the fan, as it were, the vanes, the suck, and discharge into the bags. That way I've got the maximum efficiency possible. So I'll probably locate that at roughly the same height as it discharges from the planer thicknesser. The main culprit is the planer part, not the thicknesser part. It produces the most continuous amount of chip, so that may well be up a little bit higher. In that case, one pipe through there, like the pan adapter, means I can just plug into it, and another pipe like that, where am I pointing? Camera, gee whiz, one of these up a bit higher for pickup of rubbish off the bench and off the floor. That's my thinking at the moment. Sounds good. Not too certain whether to put a second one of these up higher. It may well be an advantage if I go to use. Will it be? Really? The idea there is that maybe, just maybe, I make a connection for the table saw. But if I'm using the table saw, I'm not using the thicknesser. So a single port there might be all I need. The old idea of keeping it simple. Yeah, I think that if we bias the motor to the outside wall, that any junctions and etc. coming up might be a little bit easier. Won't be able to determine that until I get the physical unit here, and that may or may not be, that could be days away or could be months away. I'm not too certain about that. Yeah, happy with that. It was lucky too. Have I mentioned this already? When I opened up the wall, there was a lintel there already. And in fact, the lintel goes back past this stud to this one here. I think I did that so that I could locate the door wherever I wanted, because it wasn't in the plan, sort of thing. And that would allow me to place it as I firm things up. So the lintel stops at that stud and continues past this one, so it'll be there. So it'll, yeah, it's a good size opening, about 1.8 metres. Now, I do have to put a timber up here if I want to retain that as a proper load-bearing lintel. Not that it really needs it. This garage has been built like a brick proverbial, and it's super redundant. It's hyper redundant in its strength and bracing. But do things properly and well, just out of the sake of proprietary. It's just like you should do it, then do it. So yeah, but yeah, it was quite good. Just being able to pull the lintel, the stud out, and find the lintel there. So that was quite handy. I'm not going to complain about that. And as I say, when luck comes your way, grab it. Okay, well, what else? Don't know. I think there's enough room in there for the. Well, it is. There's definitely enough room lengthwise, and then I've got a little bit of capacity here for the compressor to go into. I made mention that I wouldn't mind making a fitting so I could drain the air and the moisture out of it, and I'm just wondering whether I can make a remote or put a remote drain in it before I pop it back in. The beauty is that I can get access to it much more easily now than I could before. The one thing I do have to do, and I have to get out my big 9¼ inch grinder and cut the concrete nib. And I was just looking at it, and I can't really tell whether, because my father actually built this way back in the day when I was just a lad, but I'm not too certain whether he made it a nib where it was cast on top of the concrete or the concrete floor, or whether he poured the wall, the foundation, and then he pour the floor inside that foundation. I'm not too certain. Would have been nice if it was a nib, but I've got a feeling it might have been the floor was done after the outside, so it's a bit of a pain. It means a bit more work for me. Ah well, what else am I doing? Yeah, so that'll be the next job. That'll be probably tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a dust fest, and I'll need to get the dust extraction going so it can pick up the crap coming off of the cutter, because it's a dry cutting disc. So yeah, and it really does throw out the dust. Rightio, that's it. I'm going to wander off. Might call it a day today. Might have a wee bit of a tidy up. Might not. We'll see. Rightio, now you know as much as I know, which probably isn't enough. Or a lot. Rightio, I'm off. See you later. Bye.